Okay, so the next step is going to be making a ramp generator. So right now, the transformer has an AC signal on it to generate a high voltage ramp over here. So what I'm doing is I'm using my function generator and I'm inputting a sawtooth wave into the transformer. Then I get a sawtooth wave out on the other. It's actually a triangle wave on the input and a triangle wave on the output. So, but it's multiplied in voltage. Okay, so I need to have a triangle wave generator. I thought that I could do that in an easy way, and it's going to be controlled by the microcontroller. So what I'm going to do is for every step, I'm going to generate a high and a low pulse. Okay, so the steps are generated on D2, D3, D4, and this is generated on a D5. So D5 has a pulse that's twice per step. And I'm going to run that through a filter, and I'll get a ramp. So I'll get a ramp up, and a ramp down, and a ramp up, and a ramp down. And there's my sawtooth wave. So I'm going to run that into the transformer, and then amplify it in voltage. So right now it's ramping up and down 5 volts. I need to ramp it up and down 50 volts. So we need to put that through the transformer. And also the data line on the microcontroller certainly isn't going to be able to drive the transformer directly. So over here, I've gone ahead and put in an op-amp buffer. So the op-amp's going to drive the transformer. Now remember, I did a series once, a video once on a high current output op-amp. This is a 4556 JR radio, JRC 4556, and it's good for plus or minus 70 milliamps, something like that. Now I measured how much current was going through the transformer, and it was around 24 milliamps, so at least unloaded. So yeah, it might be more loaded and stuff. So I don't know if this is going to be enough or not. So what I did was I hooked it up, and it didn't seem to be working well, and so I put my finger on it and it's hot. So I've put in a 50 ohm resistor in series to limit the current rush, or the current in general, and it seems to be working. So so this is what I have now. So it does seem to be functioning as a curve tracer. Now the nice thing about having the sawtooth waves generated at the same time I'm generating the steps is that they're phase matched. So if you think about this diagram, what happens is you start here at 0, and then for the, let's say for this curve, the voltage goes up, and then it goes down, and then it steps, and then it goes up to the next one. It goes up, and then down. So each one of these takes a round trip, up and down, and up and down, and up and down, every time you step the thing. So they all get referenced to 0, 0. And the nice thing now is the ramp doesn't take off until you've actually made the step. So yeah, it works much, much better. So I think I'm on the right track here. I think I probably need to maybe put a transistor output buffer even on this high current one, just to boost it up even more, maybe plus or minus an amp or something, just so I can drive things harder. And make it adjustable, so I can adjust. Right now I can adjust the voltage on the function generator, but I'll have a potentiometer here that I can adjust the collector voltage, so we can swing it back and forth. Probably have a couple ranges and a couple swings. That's very similar to a Tektronix 575 or something. It has a big knob on it, it's collector voltage that you can manually set. So that'll be good. So far so good. The waveforms are looking quite clean now. And yeah, getting happy.